Okay, so I'm going to make a new scene. And I'm going to reset my workspace. All right, so what we're going to look at in this video is the appearance menu and some of the transform effects. So the appearance menu. What the appearance menu is let me just make a stroke here. What the appearance menu is it keeps track of what is going on with an object. So you can kind of see, so you have an underlying path, which is called path. And if we want to see just the path, I hit Command Y, okay? And this path has a stroke, a black stroke of 1 point, and a fill, and I can hit / to get rid of the fill. So now we just have a stroke. And I can go in here and make the stroke thicker and change the color and what have you. So the first thing that's kind of neat is you can add multiple fills and multiple strokes to your object. So let's see, let's try the multiple stroke thing first. So let's say I have one stroke that's black. I'm going to add another one, and I'll make it 6 pixels, and I'll make it white. And then I'll add another one, and I'll make this one 10 pixels. And I'll make it black again. And you know what, I'm gonna just keep going because it's so much fun. 14. Sorry. 14. White. Black, right? And so then I can get these like kind of neat parallel line effects, right? And do things that would be kind of tricky to do any other way, right? Okay, so that's the first thing that's pretty neat about it. All right, so let's make another shape for a second here. Another thing I can do with my strokes is right now the profile, the kind of shape that's being presented along this path is even, right? But there's a tool in here called the width tool where I can alter the profile of my stroke. Make these beautiful calligraphic type forms. I can also, if I go to my stroke here, change the cap to be rounded, change the corner to be smooth. And here you can see the profile. So along this path here, it's basically creating that, it's putting that shape along the spline, which is kind of neat. Just fix that up a little. So I could do that to my other line over here, but the trick is I need to assign the same profile to every shape. So let's just do that. So I'm going to just grab a preset one. Keep grabbing this taper on every one of these. I'm missing one. Let's see. I think must be one of my white strokes. There we go. I found it. A little tedious, but we're doing something advanced here. So I lost my stroke. Right. And, you know, the possibilities for this are pretty huge, right? So, for example, I could copy this, hit Command F, paste it on top of itself, and get this beautiful kind of tendrily effect. Okay, another thing I can do in this effects panel is take a shape and add repetitions to it. So let's see here. Let's say we'll just start simple. I have this rectangle with black fill. I could, if I wanted, make a bunch of them. So I go to transform. Well, actually, you can do any of these things if you want. And they're all worth taking a look at. But for now, we're just going to go transform. Make sure preview is on. Give yourself a few copies. And then I can make a bunch. All right, so it's a way of adding repetition. And you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to start making a library of patterns that I can use in other places. All right, so that's one. And I'm going to make another artboard. Try something else. I can also stack these transforms. So let's say I have an ellipse. And once again, add transform. This time I'll repeat it on the X. And I can perhaps, it's kind of fun actually. Or I could do it in both axes. 91, 91. Okay, so I'm manipulating the movement, translation, and scale. And then I can stack it. So I can have this pattern repeat in the X, and then I can add another one. And it might give you a warning. Don't worry about the warning. And that will repeat in the Y. All right. Pretty neat. And you know, maybe it might be nice to have them set in a little. Here, watch this. All right, let's really stack it. So I just had an idea just doing this. So let's say there's one copy, all right? And I'm gonna just try to fit it in a little bit. So vertical, horizontal, like a little bit more of like a halftone kind of thing. It's not gonna be perfect, but to start. And then I can just keep going. I can take that, I can add another one. All right, and make this kind of interesting halftone effect. All right. And then I can save this, call it patterns. Cool. And then I can use these somewhere else. So let's say I say file, place, patterns. I want to do link, show import options. Okay. Maybe I'll do my lines up here for the B. I'm going to send it to the back. Grab my B, grab my lines, make a clipping mask. And then I can bring in another file. And maybe the DE get the dots. Right. Or maybe the C. Let's do the C. Well, the DE. All right, once again, I'm going to send it to the back. Grab my DE, grab my shape, object, clipping mask, make. All right. And then I can, I can go back over here and maybe I need to go to my original shape. Maybe not have them shrink quite so much. Ooh, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do the vertical will be 100 and the horizontal will be like that. And we'll delete that one. See? Change this transform. Save, go back over here, go on this. So it's going to tell me, yes, there's an update, and then I have that, which actually I think looks a lot cooler.